Hey there, good evening, welcome back. We are playing Suikoden III once again. All right, what are we on? Episode 6? 7. Episode 7. And we're getting ready to start a new chapter after finishing Godot's chapter 1. We're preparing to begin, I guess, at chapter 2. We've got to choose who we're going to go with here at the beginning of chapter 2. So anyway, Daniel, I hope you're having a good day. Screwed up the restream chat, so won't be able to see if anyone chats on Twitch. I've got to have 2 chat windows open because I screwed up the restream. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. But we'll do our best. Yeah, here goes nothing. All right, let's get switched over here. There we are in a room full of fire. And let me get my Twitch chat pulled back up just in case. The chances are not great of somebody showing up on Twitch, but just in case somebody does, let's have it up. All right, so we got to pick a new person. We got to decide whether to stay with Godot, go back to Chris, or move to Hugo, or like all the way back to Hugo, which is what I'm leaning towards. I'm leaning towards doing them again in the same order. So it would give us Hugo, Chris, then Godot. What are these other slots? Are we going to have 3 other characters later join the game? Finally got around to watching Berserk. I don't know what I've been doing with my life for the last 30 years. I've never seen it. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to start with Hugo. We'll have a good time. This ought to be fun. Karaya Village. I don't actually remember where we left off necessarily with Hugo. We did lose a friend. But we still have Fubar and Sergeant Joe. And the village is gone, so let's just go back in here and take a look around real quick. Make sure there's nothing here to do. There is nothing. There's literally nothing. Duck Village. Let's go to Duck Village. Interesting. That's kind of cool. Where are you watching it at? What level are these people? Early 20s. Early 20s. I can't really, we've got wind, not shining wind. I don't know what shining wind does, and a water. We've never raised any of their skills. Oh, you're watching it on YouTube? Man, I have a very limited history with any of the anime stuff. And so I recently started watching some things on Netflix, you know. So I watched, like, I don't know if it's what you would call traditional anime or not, but I watched Delicious in Dungeon, and I watched Zom 100, the bucket list of the dead, which I thought was great. And then I watched this new one. It's like called like Dan or something. I don't know. It is crazy. I don't understand it. It's weird. I don't know if I can recommend it. I don't know if I'll continue watching it. I think it's only got like 3 or 4 episodes right now, but I don't know if I'll continue watching it at all. It's too weird for me. It may be like that sometimes. I mean, I suppose that's fair. That seems fair. What do we got here? What is Shining Wind? Whoa. Target foes in a line. Oh, and that's once per battle. We might as well use that. Once per battle. Heck yeah. I'll go for that. If they stay in a line, they may not stay in a line. Nope. Oh, you're all poisoned, duck. Poor duck with the poisoning. I don't know what we've got in our bags with these characters either. I'm kind of wondering if we might not be better off separating them into 3 units. The ones you like, you really love. That's fair. That's I mean, that lets you stay kind of objective, doesn't it? You can be like, I don't just love every anime, but the ones that are good, I think are good, and I appreciate them. We have a couple of recipes. We have no way of removing poison. I guess we better get to Duck Village pretty fast. Wait, you have something that will get rid of poison, don't you? That's just a heal. Oh, that gets rid of status. That gets rid of status. Okay, there we go. Hey, Skelefun, how's it going? Desperately miss old JRPG 3D graphics. Love me a low polygon count. Well, this is the game for you then. And this is probably looking a lot better than it did on the original PlayStation 2. We've got some exceptional anti-aliasing going on. We've got some additional shaders. It's a good game, though. You missed out on some really good 2D sprite graphics for the last couple of games. It's not like horror in that I can watch everything and enjoy the truly terrible stuff for what it is. I wish I could watch I can't watch everything horror. I love horror. I'm wearing my Jason Voorhees hockey jersey right now. Pretty cool. Yes. But I can't watch everything. There are just certain types of horror that I can't do. The more mean-spirited it is, and there are certain types of body horror I can't do. I'm never going to sit through Human Centipede. I can't bring myself to watch Terrifier. Let's start with this guy over here on the side. All right, Duck. We're just gonna stay poisoned all the time. I imagine you've been busy. It happens. I hope you've been, I mean, I just talked to you a couple weeks ago, but other than that, I hope you've been pretty well. Was it even a couple weeks ago? Might not even have been that long. You love Terrifier? I've never watched it because I'm just afraid that there's a certain level of cruelty, I feel like, from what you know, I've watched the kill counts for it that I can't really get into. And which is crazy because I understand, like, I've never shied away, even as a child, I didn't shy away from horror. I've known, wow. I was a fan of Robert Englund before he played Freddy Krueger. And I've always known the difference between, you know, a movie and reality, like a movie and what's real, and it's never bothered me. But there's just something about it that I go, it makes me cringe. May have been week before last. It all runs together a little bit to me. It was the week before last because last weekend I did the whole debate thing. Hey, how are you doing tonight? I should have read it. I just glanced over while I was looking at the screen and saw your name pop up. I hadn't actually read the comment yet. I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. You know me too well. You know me too well. I'm that obvious at this point. Sad. I haven't been back in ages. Sergeant, what fortuitous timing. We need your help at once. Nothing seems to please her. We're at a total loss. We need you, Sergeant. These duck voices are absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, they should have got better voice actors for this game. I've just arrived and already duty calls. Roommate is making me watch the Kings and Lakers game. Oh. Well, I guess it won't be worth me saying. That should be fun. Enjoy. No, you're our best hope. No time for delays. Come quickly. I'm still poisoned, right? Can I unpoison outside of combat? I think I can. Yes, there we go. Before we run all over this duck village. Duck village! Can't watch. Oh. I can't either. In fact, I can't actually stand, even in horror films, I can't really stand the sound of breaking bones. It goes back to The Fly. Oh man, The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Such an old movie now. I have not been able to stand the sound of breaking bones ever since watching that movie as a child. When the arm wrestling scene, and if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That arm wrestling scene is horrifying. You got the new iPhone 16 Pro Max, but of course I have to wait until November, just like on my PS5 Pro. Oh no. Oh, it's a good movie. It's a great movie. But that arm wrestling scene, it does me in every time. If you want a good body horror, if you haven't seen it, I think it's called Sliver. No, that's not it. Winter? Splinter. Splinter is a horror movie that came out in 2008. Like wonderful body horror film. definitely cannot recommend it enough. Oh, the phone is actually sold out. Anyway, also, Dane, good evening. Oh no, looks like we're going to see yet more fighting. A Calarian vendor comes all this way just to get soy sauce from our village. Our clan's soy sauce is very popular. Oh, maybe I should buy some soy sauce, take it to Calaria, and sell it again. I can sit through body horror, but I gotta get myself in the right headspace to not get squeamish. You're doing better than some people. My brother can't do body horror at all. He doesn't do horror, period. He can do horror comedy. But it took me ages just to get him to watch the original Friday the 13th. No clue. No clue. I don't really keep up. If it's not baseball, I don't keep up. I watch football a little bit. I watch the Chiefs games because I'm from Kansas City. But I don't really keep up with football. Good day. Nice to see you. Bye. What do we have? More of the same. More of the same. Silverbeak. Just 5 defense. And it can be used by Sergeant Joe. Maybe I should get one of those. Plus 5 defense and plus 10 power. Oh, you meant the guy watching the NBA tonight. Yeah, so Michael. Sold my old PS5 since I already have a PS5 Pro ordered at my local gaming store. Video games, etc. I paid $750. Should we buy a Silverbeak? I don't think it hasn't seemed like it's worth buying much of anything at this point. Feels like we get better stuff along the road, or the improvement is just not enough to justify it. Yes, I appreciate everything. Okay, you appraise everything. Appraisal this figurine. Most interesting. Failure urn. It's another failure urn. It is. And those things are probably worth next to nothing. So many cats in Duck Village. The last horror movie that I remember seeing in theaters. Now I suddenly was In a Violent Nature. It's like watching Friday the 13th from Jason's point of view, except really slow with not very good sound design. Had one really, really good kill in it, but otherwise kind of a tame horror film. The ducks hunt the cats. An urn that didn't live up to its parents' expectations. I wonder if it's supposed to be like one of those urns that are broken apart and then put back together with like gold lines in it. I'll ask once more, but don't make me ask again. Where is the Flame Champion? Will one of you answer me? How should we know? You must know something, yet for some reason you refuse to tell. Why are you doing this? We can't tell what we don't know. You just won't cooperate, will you? They don't know. I like your hat, though, with the cool, excellent feather. Sitting through the rest of the movie almost. I took a pretty good nap in the first 20 minutes of that movie. I hate saying it. I hate saying that sometimes I can put on a horror movie and it'll put me to sleep. What does that say about the person that I am? That's like my comfort movies are horror films, and I can fall asleep to it. It's terrible. Last horror movie I saw was The Nun. Sat in an empty theater by yourself. I did the same thing for The Nun 2. Not The Nun. I saw The Nun streaming, but I went to the theater to see the sequel to The Nun, and I was the only person in the theater to see that. Who is this flame champion? Do you know, Sergeant? The things they don't teach kids these days. Oh, look, he's not a duck. Thank goodness. Let me pass. I've had enough of you bird brains. Oh, she's mean. The stretching, the way the putting the PlayStation 2 into 16:9 stretches the screen. Everyone looks like a child. I wonder if I was not doing it in 16:9, if they would look more adult. Basically stopped watching it when the chick gets in the Jeep at the end. Went to Terrifier 3 opening weekend and Alien Romulus. I did not. We were supposed to go see Alien Romulus, and instead my wife and I chose to stay home and rewatch Alien and Aliens. And then we were going to go see Alien Romulus the next day, and it was already gone. To just get most horror films. See, and I when I was growing up, I really wanted to do special effects. I really wanted to do special effects for horror films. I'm glad I didn't try to go into that, because by the time I was old enough to be a part of it, movies were moving away from practical effects and into digital effects, which is not what I wanted to do. I really wanted to do practical effects. I wanted to be the next Tom Savini. Now it looks like movies might start moving back that way, which would be great. Oh, is this Necklord's bride? I thought there were only ducks here. I'm glad I was wrong. You are? Hugo? I'm from the Karaya clan. Hugo, I'm from the Karaya clan. Never heard of you or your clan. Not once, come to think of it. I'm Lily Pendragon, of the Republic of Tento. The President Gustav is my father. The daughter of a president meets the son of a chief. That's something in common, right? Well, I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, Hugo, I have questions for you. Tell me what you know of the... Milady. We've obtained lodging. Anyway, yes, good afternoon. Hope you're doing well today. Slither is the movie that made James Gunn famous, as I understand. Slither is a great horror. A couple of underrated performances in that. That was that Norman Reedus in that movie? Who was so underrated? No, Michael Rooker. Michael Rooker. I get the two of them backwards all the time. Michael Rooker was in that movie. He was really good in that. And for the behind the scenes make him out to be like he's a freaking hero for the things he went through to make that movie. Have you ever watched Mad God? That sounds familiar. Did I watch that? I don't know. Lily is big now. Just when I was getting somewhere, was wondering why I don't like cats so much, so I went to a mental therapist. She concluded that you have a phobia of cats. I mean, people can have a phobia of just about anything. I'm acrophobic. I'm very scared of heights. I freeze up and black out. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer is an amazing old Michael Rooker movie. Michael Rooker is a great actor, in my opinion. Just a personal opinion. My lady, thank you for your patience. Your things are in your room. However, my lady, you may not be keen on the bed size or how close the water is. Our options are limited here. We're talking about scary movies. The the scary movie, or the what, like Scary Movie, the spoof of Scream. I saw that in theaters, the first one. I have only ever seen the first Scary Movie film, and I remember almost nothing of it because I saw it in the theaters one time and never watched it again. The sight of real blood does not freak me out that much. But heights will do it to me every time. I can't do heights. Although what's really odd, for somebody who's terrified of heights, I absolutely love roller coasters. Love them. But I'm scared of heights. Mad God 100% practical effects. All claymation. Horror movie that took many years to make. Now I don't think I have watched it. I think I have heard of it. I don't think I've watched it, and now I need to. Bash, how's it going? It wasn't good enough to watch the others. Yeah, that would I've never really been that squeamish about blood. I'm doing great. Doing great. We're talking about horror movies. There are really like 4 subjects in the world that I feel qualified to talk about. Video games, horror movies, comic books, and wrestling. And that's about it. Unless you're really interested in knowing like how to stay married for like 25 years. That's just real simple. Fight all the time. You think me overly demanding. Need I remind you that you asked what I wanted and I answered, right? Thailand, Japanese, and Indonesians have many good horror movies. The Japanese horror went through some really good times back in the 90s. It kind of got big here. I mean, they've probably been big there forever. Thailand, I don't know Thailand and Indonesian horror film very well. Don't care about the heights. It's the plummeting to the ground I can't deal with. So no roller coaster 3. See, it's not even the plummeting I'm that scared of. It's that sudden stop when you get to the bottom that really worries me. I don't like gore. Blood is fine. I like hunting. It's the smells that bother me. I've never had to deal much with the smells, but I don't have a very good sense of smell. You two. Fine. Let's see. Which way is it? This way? This way. She doesn't know where she's going. Milady, wait. Who or what was that? All right, there we go. My ex-wife would not concur with your assessment. Checking out some Korean horror. What's good in Korean horror? Who did the Train to Busan movies? Where's that from? Those were good. My wife and I have fought often. And we both have dramatic backgrounds. We both were theater majors in college. Although I didn't graduate with a theater degree, theater was my minor by the time I graduated. She did graduate with a theater degree. So it seems like we're very, very angry. When we fight, it's crazy. Seems like we're super angry. We're not always as angry as we seem, but we just fight and get it out. Get it out, move on. That's what we've done. It may not work for everyone, but it's worked for us. Don't ever take my advice. I'm not good for giving advice. Let's see, Imperial Love, Light and Shadow, huh? This might be good. Steve Miller's joke, I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of widths. So afraid of widths. Would you like to study? What do you got? What do you got to teach me? You know what I should learn is we should wait. Is Joe's water magic just high, or does he suck that much at water magic? 140 seems like a lot. It is a C. It's already a C. A pretty cool religious exorcism horror. Exorcism horror. Speaking of exorcism horror, it's not really horror, but if you haven't, I think if you're in the US at least, I have no idea regionally, The Pope's Exorcist was just added, I think, to Netflix. I can't recommend it enough. It's the most ridiculous film I've watched in a long time. Starring Russell Crowe. Russell Crowe as Father Amort. It's like if you took The Exorcist and cross it with The Avengers. It's nuts. Highly recommended it. It is a solid B movie. Normally don't care about exorcism stuff. Korean only psychotype is okay, but ghost not so much. Zombie for you is not horror. See, I can understand putting zombie as action, but I put most horror as an action. It's just action horror. Stephen Miller, Mitch Hedberg, and Dimitri Martin are some of my favorite comedians. I don't know them. I don't watch a lot of comedy. Maybe I need to expand my horizon. We should look at what these other people have. I'm doing like nothing here. Wind magic on Hugo. Continual attack. What is continual attack? Heavy damage, counter attack, continual attack, swing, accuracy, wind magic. Fubar needs to learn some stuff. I think maybe I already raised Joe's water magic once, and that's why it costs so much. Late Night with the Devil. I've heard it's really good. I've heard really good things about that one. The only Steve Miller I know is the band. What we actually need, let's skip this for now. Let's get some, let's see if we can find some place to do martial abilities. What Sergeant needs in addition to water is speed. We could really use some speed on Sergeant. Need around B+ for fast casting. Repossessed. There's an oldie. Was there nothing better? This room is too damp. Please understand, milady. Please. Are you still busy complaining? Oh, you. What is it? You want to finish that talk of ours? Okay. Fine then. We might as well speak here, where we have some privacy. Outside, you were anxious to talk. Uh-oh. Can't. Can't see me. Did you say something to me? I hate when it goes up there. Want to be free from watching hockey and basketball? That means nothing to you. Oh, yeah, I get that. That's why I love baseball, but I don't ever ask anyone to watch it with me. My wife loves baseball even more than I do, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Why are we at the back door? Milady, this building is not our lodging. Ours is farther removed. Is that not more acceptable? How far removed? As far as the servants' quarters? How imaginative of you to think I would prefer such accommodations. Gotta watch something. Never been scared of horror movies. Jump scares notwithstanding, it's the sudden loud sounds. And I don't see, that's where I kind of differentiate. You know, Stephen King has his difference between horror and terror. When it comes to movies, I differentiate between frights and scares. Something can frighten you very suddenly, but it doesn't leave you scared. So like when that cat inevitably jumps out of the trash can, a jump scare to me is not really a scare. It's a fright. I'm frightened and then I move on. If I'm going to be scared, I want to leave. If it's scary, I want to leave the theater checking under my car. Police Squad's hands down the best TV top show. Stephen Wright, not Stephen Miller. Now then, what do you want to discuss? You wanted to talk about the Flame Champion? I most certainly do. If you know of the Flame Champion's whereabouts, you'll receive just compensation. The Flame Champion? The hero our grandfathers spoke of? Didn't expect such a topic from the likes of you. Yes, I speak of the Flame Champion, and of the Firebringer he led. They're very much alive, it seems. Or so my information tells me. I traveled all the way from Tinto to this odd place you call home to find out more. Still alive? The Flame Champion? But your mathematics have surely failed you. Who is the Flame Champion? I just said that. Oh, that's right. A few your age would know the Flame Champion is a hero from over 50 years ago who smashed the Harmonian forces invading Grathland at that time. Harmonian forces? Yes, he led the Firebringer against the enemy. Our clan was the first Grathland clan to become allies of the Firebringer. Sounds to me like a real hero, even a great hero. He truly was. Then, after the Harmonian War, he vanished without a trace. This was all so long ago. If he were still alive today, he wouldn't look much like much of a warrior. Ha! So you may think. I believe differently. Why is that? It all started when bandits attacked one of our caravans. One of those bandits turned out to be none other than one of the Firebringer. The traders who were robbed returned to Tinto speaking of how one of the bandits resembled the Flame Champion. Over and over our caravans fell prey to these thieves. Eventually we learned that the leader of those bandits was called Flame Champion by his own men. And that is obviously my motivation for coming here. Excuse me, my lady. I still don't understand why we made this long journey to this place. That's right. Your personal adventures will land you in trouble with our authorities again. Don't you get it? Every Tinto merchant is fed up with those cowards. You have to know how to handle them. Ooh, I get caught up. My mind isn't fully in too much pain. Whoa, what's going on? Why are you in so much pain? 8-hour job in about 5. Ooh. Put me in fight mode. That's why I don't like man-made haunted houses and go around punching people. That's fair. That's fair. As somebody who once broke somebody's nose because of a jump scare, that's fair. Freddy is the only movies that ever actually scared me. I have to go to sleep eventually. I was never scared. Like I said, I was a fan of Robert Englund before he made Nightmare on Elm Street. I was very, very young when Nightmare on Elm Street, 4th grade? Yeah, I think I was in 4th grade when the first Nightmare on Elm Street came out, and I had already been a fan of Robert Englund for a long time. Well, maybe not a long time. He had made V. He played Willie, the good alien in V. And I loved Willie, the good alien. So when he played Freddy, I was not at all scared of Nightmare on Elm Street. Got thrown out of a haunted house years ago for hitting one of the actors. Figured it wasn't for me and have never been again. I love haunted houses though. I'm hoping if I get the job that I'm interviewing for next week, I should be able to stash away enough money to get back to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios next year. And I'm very excited. Always in pain, just a bit more today than normal. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. That sucks so much. I'm so sorry. Loved V back in the 80s. Wasn't it great? There were so many cool things about the 80s. Some of it was really terrible when you look back on it, but I have nostalgia glasses. What cowards! Moving right along, since no further information can be had here, I've decided to go to the Lizard Clan. I've heard of attacks there too, but Reed and Samus are useless at navigating grassland. It took them ages just to get us here. So, how would you like to guide me to the Lizard Clan? Naturally, I'm prepared to pay for your time, about 4,000 potch. How about it, Sergeant? What do you think? Well, I can't see how staying here does anyone any good. If attacks have spread to the Lizard Clan, we may as well investigate. All right, let's do it. All right. Very good. Now, let's work out the details. First, this place. Now we're off to Lizard Land. Grumble all you like, but this is our job. I don't know why I decided that guy was going to be my terrible impression of William Shatner. I assume you know of the Lizard Clan's travel routes? They use underground passages, stretching who knows how far. That method of travel has long been one of their biggest strengths. Our scouts concur. A major junction in their network seems to be at a point under the Western Ruins. Take me there. Then, introduce me to the Lizard Clan upon arrival. I'll give you 2,000 now, plus 2,000 when we reach the Lizard Clan safely. Agreed? Seems fair. Agreed. Gained 2,000 potch. These attacks involving the Lizard Clan could well be related to what we know. Now that our plans are settled, prepare to depart. Huh? Milady. We've done nothing but hurry about for days, then scurry about like ants after arriving. May we not stop for a night to rest properly? Are you a man or a mouse? We're mice. Then let's act like mice. You were taught to strike while the iron is hot, correct? Well, weren't you? Let us do as she wants, Samus. It is simpler that way. I miss the 80s and 90s. I do too. I do too. That's why I have a retro game channel. It lets me get back to my nostalgia. I'm fueled by nostalgia. Haunted houses are things my husband and I go to on Halloween. I'll probably skip the walking tour because I'm just too fat right now. Oh, We go to Galena, Illinois and take one of their haunted tours. Ooh, that's cool. Spent the 80s in the projects. I don't miss it at all, but I do love the 90s. Hey, I spent pretty much my entire, the vast majority of my life incredibly poor. It's one of the reasons I thought about calling my game series on the channel, I Was Too Poor to Play This Game. Too poor to play Suikoden 1. So I kind of get that, but I still look back on it through innocent eyes. Lily Reed and Samus have joined. So they can do a Tento team up even when they're not together. Let's move Joe behind Lily, since he's also our healer, and he has a lot fewer hit points. The two of them are riding together. They're mounted. Okay, this seems good. I did at one time in the 80s live with a family, my parents, myself, my younger brother and my younger sister, and my uncle. So 6 of us in a 1-bedroom apartment in a slum near Kansas City. And what's terrible is I kind of look back on it fondly sometimes. We'll leave immediately. I guess we're leaving. Do you know where you're going? How should I know? That's why I hired you. Hope she was an only child. All right, what else is in here? Anything? Nothing? No. Wait, I was gonna try to climb this ladder if you can. There you go. Anything up here? Just some beds. I could live in a duck house. These duck houses don't look that bad. I mean, hopefully you don't sleepwalk right off the edge there. I read this on a trip. Have it if you like. Except the old book, volume 5. The Ryan house into a B&B, and it's a haunted house, but that was for a short time. Between ourselves and the other family, only we stayed and fell asleep and had... I mean, I've never stayed in a real haunted house. Never. I think it would be awesome. It would be super cool, but I've never done it. I'm meditating. This duck is like, I'm meditating. Please leave. Get out. Get out of my room. Oh man. Good. I was afraid for a second. I haven't had my... I don't know why I still restream to Twitch. I have no viewers there, really, much ever. Every once in a while, we get one random viewer. I forgot that I had no access to my Twitch chat tonight because of the mistake that I made with restream. So I wasn't watching it. Hi, I'm Kid, the boy detective. If you've got an unsolvable case, ask for me by name. Kid, the boy detective. That's a character we're going to have join us at some point. Welcome, would you like a room? No. But I will save. Oh, come on. There it goes. Kid, the boy detective. I imagine there's no case too big and no case too small. He's like a rescue ranger. Let's take a look real quick. I didn't look at Sword of Rage, their abilities. Reed has nothing. Wow, Reed has nothing. Samus has wind. What should we be giving Reed? Does Reed have any special abilities? Any standout awesomenesses? How about, I don't even know. How about Earth Magic? That's 50. Wind Magic is 40. So probably better at Wind. And Sword Magic is 40. The ghosts are mostly family members of the Ryans. In the 1800s, Galena was a river port for goods and services and transport of Civil War soldiers. The Ryans owned many boats. And did they all die in the house? Yes. Chip, 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 and Dale, rescue rangers. Chip and Dale, when there's danger. Sword of Magic. Do we want to learn Sword of Magic? Aids sword magic, chant, and magic power. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't like this. I don't like it when I don't know what to do. I used to swear you guys would never hear me sing on stream. And then I do stupid things like the theme song to Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. At least it wasn't Darkwing Duck or a Tailspin. Good grief. Oh, we're not going to be able to take Fubar with us, are we? Because Fubar can never go into anything. Used to know the whole theme song. I know it starts with like, sometimes some crimes go slipping through the cracks, but these two, see, I can't sing very well. Gumshoes are picking up the slack. I believe these are the ruins you spoke of. Nowhere else fits the description. I can't promise you'll find what you seek. It's okay, I have an epic hat with a feather. Not to worry, the Tinto Scouts must be right. Leave it to me. DuckTales is the GOAT theme song from them days. DuckTales is great. Woo. Not here. Naturally, yes, mostly disease. Their youngest drowned in the pond one winter. I met his ghost once. Mischievous boy. It's absolutely that part that made the DuckTales theme song so great. It's like the and I always liked the Tailspin theme song because of the rap in the middle, the like little rap part. It was always the part that made that great. Gummy Bears. Gummy Bears is another great theme song. Milady. Milady? Are you certain about this? Impersonating statues? Are you... How about earning your keep? We didn't want to interrupt you. Here we come, milady. Gummy bears, flubber berry juice. Oh, gummy bears. I loved the Disney afternoon. Hugo, what do you make of them? Well, I think they follow her for sure. They don't act like enemies. I'm not sure of their plans. Quack, quack, quack. Of course they're not our enemies. But does it serve us to make them allies? Fraggle Rock, yes. Down to Fraggle Rock. Gotta dance your cares away. Leave your worries for another day. Let the music play. Down in Fraggle Rock. I told you, Sergeant Hugo. She found it. The songs may be better than the shows. Oh, maybe in a few cases. Maybe in a few cases. You know, Fraggle Rock just made a comeback. Like there are new episodes of Fraggle Rock now. At least we had a few moments of rest. Into the darkness. Ooh, some of those 80s cartoons. Some of those 80s cartoons, their theme songs went hard. Like, I may be the only person that remembers this show. But like, oh man, Mask, the theme song for Mask was awesome. Or here's one that very few people have ever watched, Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. I loved that show. All right, we're rested. Let's move on. She never tires. At the Ryan house, which is considered a mansion, they invite people to use ghost hunting equipment on the house. And one time, Josh and I played tricks on them. Would you believe I'm a medium? That's hilarious. I love it. Now I want to go to a haunted house with you. Daughter was living in a haunted house for a while. Long ago, definitely seen some things that I'll never understand. See, that would be so cool. I've been to a couple of places that are rumored to be haunted, but never stayed there like overnight, never really saw anything at those places. All right, so we're back into fighting some stuff that we've already fought in the past. I want to see that you just fight. I want to see your group attack. Tinto combo attack. Damage one foe. Reed and Samus unbalanced. Lily goes berserk. Oh, that's cool. So we lose them for a round, but Lily berserks. I wonder how long that berserk lasts. Mask completely slipped my mind, but I was a big fan. Right? Mask was so good. I don't think these things are tough enough to worry about it. We're just gonna auto. As long as there's only one. I don't think I ever got to see the Mask movie. Ooh, which way to go here? We're gonna reach a T in the road. Oh wait, you're thinking the Mask movie is that was a drama, right? Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I have seen it. That's the one where, yeah, it has Cher, and she has a child that has Can't remember. I can't remember what it's called that he has. I can't remember what it's called that he has. I do remember that. I do remember it now. Transformers, G.I. Joe, Jim and the Holograms. I tried watching Jim after becoming an adult and just thought to myself, what was I thinking? I have not rewatched any of Jim and the Holograms since becoming an adult. Yes, I remember that. Thundercats was great. I didn't like the sequel. I think it was really a sequel series to Thundercats. Silverhawks was the replacement for Thundercats. Never liked it as much. The passage widens ahead. Or we could go off to the right. But still have the opening. Sometimes the themes are better, you know? Sometimes the themes are still great and the show just doesn't hold up to what you remember. Shh. Stay down. We might learn something. Haven't gotten into any of the returns. Oh no, look who it is. Masked Man. So the protection cannot be overcome. Thanks to Sindar's ancient technique, or shall we call it their magic? Most impressive. There he is, Man in Black. Don't give up, even if you risk destroying it. What do you make of that? They don't look like allies. Yeah, they don't look like allies. Can't you see they're evil? My lady, I believe it was you who said to keep silent. I know what I said. What makes you think they're evil? That masked man, he's definitely hiding something. And just look at the other one, all in black. What about him? His face looks untrustworthy. They're obviously evil. Like, look at him. Look at that hat. Let's not be hasty. We have plenty of other things to do in the meantime. This shouldn't be taking so long. Let's just take what we need and go. That will get us nothing but chaos. That is not what we want. Chaos would suit me just fine. The only places I won't go are haunted, dangerous poltergeists, like the Axe Murder House in Villisca, Iowa. Takes too much out of me, makes me feel sick. Freakazoid. Man, I don't meet very many people who remember Freakazoid. Encourage people not to get involved in anything, but something. I mean, I've never seen with my own eyes like real, what I would think of as demonic activity, but I have heard a lot of people talk about things that they have seen that would scare the heck out of you. And I don't want to deal with it. I stay safe in my basement playing video games. The closest I want to get to anything really scary is the scary movies. And, you know, from time to time, a haunted house. Like, not a real haunted house. Like, when I say haunted houses, you guys know that I mean like Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios, right? Like, I don't go to real haunted houses because they freak me out. I'm not scared of them. They just freak me out. I can't be in a store. I can't even go to Walmart if it's going to close in like 15 minutes. I don't like being in places by myself. Pirates of Darkwater would be higher if it Pirates of Darkwater was a great show that got cut off way too soon. You're free. Yes. Yoishitat. Congrats on being free. Freakazoid. Freakazoid on bootleg DVD somewhere. Sarah, what's the matter? Nothing. I don't think Sarah's bad. I think we got a group of kind of weirdo pseudo bad guys here. And Sarah's stuck with them, and I'm not really sure why. But I don't think Sarah's a bad guy. That was close. We were almost discovered. Might that be because you keep yapping? What did you say to me? Why don't we just decide what we're going to do? We can't hide here forever. He's right. Let's talk to them. It's the best way to find out who they really are. Sounds reasonable to me. Because that was the worst choice I think I could have made. We already know what they are. And that is evil. Why don't you listen to me? Let's go, Hugo. Right. Look at her face. Oh my goodness. Stop. How dare you walk away before I'm finished speaking? Yes, the Chitat and the monkey bird. Don't like jump scare stuff. Not that it scares me, it just makes my heart jump a beat, and my family has a bad history of heart problems. Yeah, I can see that. I can see you wanting to stick away from that kind of stuff. Definitely swearing in Saturday morning. It was 100%. Sometimes I still say it when I stub my toe. He'll come tie you up just like those kids at the camp. Oh, yeah, that's not a good sign. That is really not a good sign. I have to watch for things like that. They say, unfortunately, people who have had stomach surgery and who have lost a whole lot of weight, the thing that most often kills us is heart problems. It's not good. Walk around Walmart around 1 a.m. growing up, working in an old haunted public library. Wow, from 15 to 17. Yeah, see, I if a place is closing now, if it's going to be open 24 hours a day, I don't have a problem. Like you go into a store and it's going to be open 24/7. I have no problem with it. It's like what it is. I have the same issue when I watch them turn a fountain off. If you've never watched a fountain get turned off, do it sometime. It feels like something's dying. It's like an ending. It's kind of freaky. I do it once, but then never do it again. That's the feeling that I get when I go into a store and I know that a store is going to close in like 10, 15 minutes. Like the day is dying. I had a buddy that would freak out at all jump scares, even if he sees it coming and calls it out. The aftermath of the adrenaline is what does you in. Gonna have to get more rope. I see it, man. I barely remember. I remember watching Freakazoid. I don't know if it's like the Beetlejuice cartoon. I watched Beetlejuice cartoon religiously. Don't remember any of the episodes. I couldn't tell you a single episode of the show. We shouldn't push our luck. It could result in diminishing returns. Who would have thought it would take this long. Very well, then. What was that? Hey, what's up? What are you doing? You don't look like simple travelers. You're not from the grasslands, are you? I doubt if you are either. Your little band looks out of place here, too. You are Lily Pendragon, daughter of the Tinto Republic president. How would you know that? The honor is all mine. Pity I don't have the time to get acquainted. Uh-oh. Something bad's gonna happen. Maybe I shouldn't have come out and talked to these people. We've stalled long enough. Say goodbye. I am ready. I'd like to add another element of style to our exit. It won't take but a moment. See that it doesn't. But of course. Is he gonna stay behind and fight us? Stop right there! Remember the fridge skeleton? Was it Freakazoid's backstory that he was a massive nerd that absorbed too much internet? Was it? I don't remember that. Basically. Sounds... okay, so we've got to fight the man in black. Okay. What do we have? We have our Shining Wind. We have the Shredding, which doesn't do all that much, honestly. I doubt we can put him to sleep. I think we're probably just going to go for a regular attack with you. But with you, we are going to go for the Tinto attack, even though it's going to leave Reden's Samus unbalanced. Lily will be berserked, and we might be able to make use of that. Good grief, this might be a hard fight. Commence. Missed. Missed again. Oh no. We're gonna have we might have a little bit of work here to do if we die in this battle. 1 damage? Maybe this is a battle we're not supposed to win, because if all we're gonna do is 1 damage, I don't see what we're supposed to do. And he killed our duck in 1 shot. Maybe I wasn't supposed to talk to them after all. It was like, oh, you should probably have ignored them and let them go. I don't think anybody else is hurt, because I think he's gonna one-shot everyone. Now he's casting. We can't even hit him. Oh, he's got the giant lightning attack too. Okay, it hurt, but not as bad as it could have. Whoops, whoops, nope. I wonder if this will actually hit him. That's going to take so long to cast, though, because we haven't raised our wind attacks. A massive computer nerd who got a new processor that had some strange bug where if you input a specific sequence while you were connected to the internet, it would suck you in. Considering Ace was probably a long-term mercenary, stopped Isla from attacking him because he knew how dangerous he was. Just like your average. Oh, I like his hat. Yeah, I've got a feeling maybe I wasn't supposed to get into this fight. Enhances Chanter's direct attack with fire magic. Go for it. Maybe the magic will do more. You know what? Let's heal Lily since she's also berserked. Commence. She seems to be my best chance of actually doing some damage here. Dog City? No, I don't remember that. Another miss. He's down. Another miss. I don't think we're going to win this. Yeah, I can't even hit him. We're going to have to go for a big spell cast and hope that it hits. $16. I'll take it. Better than anything we've done so far. Definitely studying the blade while you were watching this verse. Cosgrove? Who's Cosgrove? All right, I think at this point I'm pretty much ready to just accept that we're going to lose and there's nothing we can do. We'll just have to reload. Or go into a cutscene. This is boring to me. He's got two different colored eyes. One of his eyes is like orange and one is blue. It's not like you're even a challenge. Hugo's like, I'm getting back up. You give me a second. Worry not, young one. I'll put you out of your misery. Your timing is regrettable. Come now. Or was that more like, come now? Pound puppies. I remember pound puppies. I owned a pound puppy. Does this conflict decide whether or not he joins the 108 later? Oh, that's a good question. We're definitely not going to get 108 characters in this playthrough. Like, we're definitely not going to. Because I have a feeling this game, well, we know from the way it's formatted, this game is significantly less straightforward than the previous games. They were too strong for us. What did you expect? They're evil. I've never known evil to be weak. We know they were after something here. Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol's still on, I think. Yeah, do I? Since I don't, man, I gotta watch them. I wonder if I can find Freakazoid streaming somewhere. I bet I could. Got to be somewhere. Since they decided to spare me, I mean us, let's be on our way. Well, nobody's getting through this door. The villain is still doing whatever. You should probably go do something about that. Boris is probably going to join thanks to you defeating him in Godot's first season. Really? Oh, look, this is a Terror Knight. That's new. Oh, no. Oh, we're in real trouble. We're in real trouble. I forgot we were all dead. That's not good. We might be in real serious trouble here. I have a one-style tactical retreat and pray. That probably smart. That's probably what I should have done. At least a couple of people will get some health back here, and they might live long enough to retreat. Why does this game have Disney action? I think it's a product of its time. Some of the music in this game is great, and some leaves a little bit to be desired. Okay, that stopped his chanting. That's not great. Oh, we did escape. Ooh, good. Good. Now we can try to heal. We've got lots of medicine. All right, we're back into decent shape. Not great shape by any means, but decent enough. I had forgotten. Like we changed groups, and this group is a whole heck of a lot weaker than the previous group. At least in part because I haven't raised any of their their combat skills. I think we've maybe raised Sergeant Joe's water skill one time. Generic late 90s, early 2000s Western fantasy music made by Japanese composers. I mean, that's a pretty accurate summation. We could just auto this last one. From how far we've come, I'd say we're close to the Great Hollow of the Lizard Clan. The sooner the better. After all that, even I'm tired. A bath, a nice bed, bread? I can't wait. You think the Lizard Clan has that for you? She'll find out soon enough. The music between 1, 2, and 3 is it is really, really different. I will go out on a limb, maybe not real far on a limb, and say 1 and 2's music was much better. I don't think 3's is bad. I think it's not as good. But they can't all be hits, right? Ah, this is lovely. The sun feels divine. And fresh air. Only zombies could have lasted much longer in that tunnel. 4 mostly has tropical music. Is it set in a tropical setting? Or did they just like suddenly out of nowhere decide they wanted to go with a tropical music theme? Sergeant, listen. That sound. Blade against blade. And it's very near. We're too late again. As the island nation. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Like a water world kind of vibe. I kind of look forward to that. That would be neat. All right, lizard people, you got to use the range on that weapon. Look at this. Those are Zexen Knights. The Ironheads hit Karaya, and now they're after the Lizard Clan? This looks serious. You mean the Zexens look serious? But why now? Again? Like Wind Waker, but not good. Oh no. Again? Sergeant, we must join. Hugo, come back! Don't leave me here, you fool! We can't let the lizard men fight all on their own. We're in this battle now. Like this is a war at this point. They killed our whole family. As far as I'm aware, they even killed his mom, who was in the last game. Actually, go back. You know what? Use Shining Wind. Oh, they split up a little bit. We may only hit one guy. No, we got 2. That's something. Way to smack him from behind. If you guys could take out at least one. Good job. 1 down. Reed is really hurt. I hate not to use Berserk. I'm gonna have to. Wait, we've got some items. We got a shortcake. Let's use that on Reed. I'm so glad that when you're unbalanced, you can still use items. We have no healing. So let's just go for the attack. Good, the other 2 can go after that guy now too and help. There we go. Uninformed internet opinions.
Ironheads. You can always count on them to be organized.
I should hope so. Be careful. Look at this. I'm actually going to be smart and heal before we get into another fight. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought I was capable of that? Nobody. That's who. I'm not 100% sure that this was worth the effort. Holy cow. It was bound to happen sooner or later, right? I was bound to do something one day that wasn't ridiculous. Oh, I don't know. Ask Dane. He's been watching for years. Years, and probably has never seen that before. If we ever get to the point where we can have emotes in the chat, I'll have to create a save emote too. We always joked over on Twitch that we needed a save emote, and I never got one made. I definitely will get one this time. It'll be a priority. Lily could use a heal. It's our last heal for you, Lily. 3 Plus has a wider variety, but 1 and 2 had a very tuned-in style that had a very heavy Western Asian feel. Except for the major battles, they were bombastic scores that made you feel the blasts of cannons. So 1 and 2. I would love to have the soundtrack to 1 and 2 on vinyl. It's mind-bogglingly amazing to me. I do love healers. I love healers. I hate healing. The problem is, when you're limited, I'm so stingy. I'm so stingy with my heals. Really with all my spell casts most of the time, and my items. I'm always afraid I'm going to overextend myself by expending all my spells up front. The Final Fantasy Renaissance. Oh. Play harder, not smarter. That's that's my view. That's why I play MMOs, RPGs, is because if I can't beat them, grind some more. Your neighbors would hate you if you had them on vinyl? Why do you think my neighbors would hate me? I do live in a 55 plus neighborhood, so I probably wouldn't want to turn it up too loud. Whatever brings you joy. It's not all about me, right? Let's not get carried away. We're here to show them the dignity of Zexen, not to exterminate them. Oh, Lucia's still alive. Where's Lucia? Your actions have already overstepped those bounds. Yes! Yes! She's still here. You couldn't stop yourself. That's true. That's probably true. It looks like the White Maiden of the Nights wants bloodshed. What? Wait, Leo. That's not my General Leo. I wasn't expecting to meet the Karaya clan chiefs so soon after the treaty negotiations. I admire your coming forward personally once more. I couldn't resist seeing the pretty face of the Zexan Knight Captain again. You have a treacherous tongue. And you, White Maiden, come with the treacherous sword that took lives from my clan. You hold the bloodied sword of yours even now. If it's war you want, your type of honorable war, Orions do not think of a sneak attack massacre as being war or honorable. As my ancestors did before me, I, the new Lizard Clan chief, take an oath of vengeance. The Zexan Knights will do their duty to protect their people. I can't play it in headphones. I gotta be able to move. We've made it this far, but there's too many Ironheads for us to get through without a fight. We've already had 2 fights. We can do another. Fly over! That's what he's saying. What is it? Your hearing aid's broken. You're waiting on your replacements. Have to turn it up to hear until then. I mean, I don't know what the rules on communities like mine are everywhere. Where I live, 55 plus community is a marketing strategy. It is actually illegal to discriminate based on age. So it's kind of nice because most of the people here are older, and because it's a 55 plus community, they also do great things for us, like shovel our driveways. The people who own our community, they shovel our driveways. They come in and change my air filters. It's kind of awesome. Look, both sides are withdrawing. Is our Griffin to thank? Barely hear it when my door's open while they're taking in groceries. Most of the time, I don't listen to my vinyl very often. Most of the time, I just have I have like a Google Home thing that plays in like multiple rooms of my house. So I'm just like, play this song, and then it just starts playing in every room that has a speaker. It's not the greatest sound, but it works. I'm going to put them outside for Halloween, though, playing some creepy sound effects and scary music. The Zexan Ironheads attacked. Chief Lucia, she's safe. She'll be glad to see you. Good. We're going to go see Lucia now. I do like the lizard people's home music. Makes me feel like I should be on a patio overlooking the sea, drinking some cocktails. Oh no. Isn't Luce the mother of our friend that was killed? Hugo? Our Hugo is back. You all made it back. The attack on the village was awful. I can imagine you're shocked to find it reduced to ashes. This is not going to be good. Lucia, come. Hugo is back. That's federal. It's part of the fair housing laws. Can't discriminate based on race, age, sex. See, that's true. It is. So it's probably the same way for anyone who's in the U.S. We do have a couple of people who get on the stream every once in a while who are not. So I don't know what their laws in other countries are like. But here, yeah, in the U.S., I think they just can't discriminate. They will like to, but they advertise as things like 55 plus community. Because they think that most people will assume they can't live there if they're not 55. I don't know. That's a good question. I wonder if that is a sociological thing. Like maybe there is. I have no idea if there is like a lore about lizard people out there that I don't know of. Or if it's just because there are a lot of lizards in those climates. You know, you get a lot of reptiles in more tropical climates than you do north or far north or far south, I guess. That makes sense. You were smart to come here. We tried to send word, but it just wasn't possible. At all. Spirits. No chance for that. And where is Lulu? That child always roaming about, getting into trouble. No, I don't want to tell. I don't want to say it. Where is he? Were you separated? That child, as soon as he finds something new, he's gone like a bolt of lightning. I'll find him before dinner and reprimand him. I'm sure he's fine. If you made it back, he can't be too far behind. He'll be showing up soon, won't he? Say it's so. Say something, please. I'm sorry. What are you saying? He wandered off, that boy. Luth, I know it's hard for you to take. I saw it with my own eyes. I'm sorry. Sergeant, you mean you lost track of him? That's what you mean, isn't it? We were at the Karaya village when it was burned. That's when Lulu attacked an Ironhead. We buried him on Karayan soil. As soon as we could, with all the proper rites. Lulu? He watched as his own home was burned. He must have thought he tried to get back at one of them. So with his knife, he... Why did he have to do that? I managed to escape. Now I'm here and he's not. A knife, so young. My poor child. Oh man. Stupid games and their stupid emotional moments. Luce. I'm fine. I'm all right, Lucia. I'm not the only one who lost a child that day. I just didn't know. Lizard alien races taking over our planet anyway. I knew Fubar couldn't go inside. What is it? There's got to be a coding thing, right? There's got to be some reason that Fubar can't be in here. Because Fubar can never go into any of the cities. Been to plenty of places that my radio is muted long before I park. That's the girl you say from Necklord in Suikoden 2. That's I think somebody said that, yeah. And I was like, man, I barely remember. I barely remember her. Probably should have used her as a character. Well, that was all sad. Look, he's still sad. How's Luce? I gave her some tea to calm her down, then had her get some rest. That would make my whole day. If that were to happen, this game would be so much better. I like this game, but if we suddenly out of nowhere there was Pilika and she was like, I don't know, this is what, like 10 years later, so she's gonna be like 16, 17 years old, and she's like an adventurer now. I don't think she'd do that though. She's seen so much of death that I don't see Pilika ever going out into the world and being an adventurer. Mother, I'm ashamed. At the village when we got there, the sergeant stopped me from... I couldn't. Not even one iron head for Lulu. Later, the sergeant was furious with me. I wanted to fight so badly. Hugo, I know how you feel. And it's not just us. All of the grassland clans must fight if we are to survive. Harmonia from the north, Excellent from the east, and Zexen? Wait, Excellent is attacking from the east? Why is Excellent attacking? We fought so hard to get peace. We've fought for years to keep them all from taking this land. Nothing has changed yet, even though we fought with all our heart. In Grassland, we must fight to protect what is important. I shouldn't have listened to the sergeant. That would work. I would accept that. So, like, she would join as not a combatant, but as, yeah, a wandering physician. That would work. That would work well for me. You must decide for yourself what is worth fighting for. Then you must fight for it with all your heart. But I will worry about you no matter what you choose to fight for. Consoling Luce, I tried not to show how happy I was that you were alive. Any mother would feel that way. My love for you is so strong, Hugo. Oh, I pray never to know that grief. I know already. I do, because my best friend just got killed. We're going to stay silent. Staying silent seems like the best choice. Yeah, like Dr. Juan. Or better, what if she became a wandering chef? A wandering chef. That would be the best. Hugo, are you? Oh, he's like, get off me, Mom. I can't have anybody to see you hug me. What is it? Please, don't stop on my account. I know you've been away from home. I know it's hard. Who asked you? Did you want to talk? I hadn't seen those three from Tinto for a while, so I thought they might be with you. We can't let them make any trouble around here, especially that Lily lady. Better go look for them. If they disappear, so will our other 2,000 potch. I think so, yes. I think we did. Like I say, I think, yes, we definitely did.
Sergeant, could you? Thank you. I don't intend to make that same mistake twice.
All right, so it's still just the two of us. Can we sell? Hold on. Let's sell a couple things. We got time for a little housekeeping. First, let's see if there's any new rares. Counter. Easier to counter attack. We got loads of medicines. We've got this damaged leather. Let's sell that. Get rid of it. Should I sell the failure urns? They're worth almost nothing. I'm going to. I should check the leather. New leather, damaged chainmail. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of it also. For a competitive recipe to challenge Hi-Yo? Yes! Yes, exactly. She trained under the greatest chef imaginable, and now she must find a recipe that can finally beat Hi-Yo. His career great too. Oh, wait, what are you sitting here for? Hugo, don't slack off during practice. I haven't been. The lizard fighters are quite something. They never miss a day of practice. I can learn something from them. HD2? Second most wholesome random lobbies I know. HD2. Oh, Helldivers 2. I was like, why am I not putting that together? If you ever need someone to work out with. Yes, I need someone to work out with right now. Tests. We've got so many points. So many points. All right, let's get some of these abilities up. E, we cannot be accepting E's anymore. What does heavy damage? Raises chances of inflicting heavy damage. Raise your chance of counterattacking. Continual. Raises chance of sustaining continuous attacks. So is that like getting multiple attacks in the same round? For democracy. Video games, etc. Today, they have a trading card section. Wads of cash and slaps them down on the display case and says, I want the best Pokemon cards you have. Good grief. That could get expensive. I want to regain my childhood. Oh, swing makes... I thought swing just changed how long it took for me to do it. So heavy damage is critical hits, but what would continual attack be? And I don't think we get just regular damage. Repel, armor protect, holy dash to raise movement speed. Makes you start a new attack string. Okay, I don't think I want to, as much as I would love to put some other abilities in here, I'm worried we need to keep that last slot for another magic type. So I think we're stuck with these, although I'm kind of considering dropping something. I do like getting a nice critical hit though. I think we're gonna go with some accuracy and some swing. 40k? Holy cow. Get repel? Should I drop any of these other things? Or that's insanity. I guess if you've got lots of money. Raises chance of repelling a foe. So that's our basically block. It's block. Am I good with leaving Hugo with just wind magic? Repel is really cheap. Two minutes. Thank you very much for the heads up. He's the MC, you know he's getting a special rune. Okay. Is it going to put something into that last slot? He does still have one open slot down there. Start raising abilities. You believe that's what that said? Okay. I don't feel as bad then, leaving him with only one magic option if he's going to get something in that last slot later. We've got so many points we can spend here. I should probably save a few points for this wind magic, just in case. So we'll, you know, let's save the rest of them for the wind magic. Sergeant Joe, learned skill. Swing, repel, armor protect, holy dash. I need something that will increase his speed. That's swing, right? Forget about wind, he won't use it. He's a physical powerhouse. Really? Okay. So maybe I'll end up dropping wind. Like actually hitting forget on wind. Maybe a possibility later then. If he's going to be that strong as a physical attacker, we may not want to worry about it later. Throw it on someone who's way more dedicated to being a caster. We got 89 points, so we're done there. Chanting volume helps protect Jongleur rune chant from negation. What's a Jongleur rune? Is that just any magic? Makes their time traveling across the map. That would be good. I feel like I could put that on our duck guy here. When he needs to move, it'd be nice if he could move. He hits hard. He hits hard, but he feels slow. But he is also our healer. I'm going to give it to him. You know what? Maybe I'll build my characters completely wrong, and it's not going to bother me one bit. Look at that. We're going to make him extra fast. He's going to run up and punch things now. We're even going to give him some more damage. If you drop wind and can put it on, Hugo already has wind. Oh, you mean Holy Dash? Drop wind and put Holy Dash on Hugo? I may have enough. We can try it. Also, Skeleton, I will definitely check it out. How much do I want to save to increase water and chanting? Let's get that. Let's get accuracy. No, let's get damage up another. And we'll call that good for you. If we go to Hugo, wait, forget on Hugo, wind magic, we'll gain 20 points back. How much does it cost to get? We can't even see it. We've never put any points into it, so getting it back wouldn't be that big a deal if we needed to. Oh yeah, 40, that's nothing. We can even raise it one more point. There we go. It is 1 a.m. here too. Live in the wrong place. Really want to try Rogue Trader, same company that did the Pathfinder games and the Shadowrun ones. Right on, we might have to do that. Because I have done some watch parties through Discord before. All right, let's run down the stairs. I used to do what I had done the last few years is on Friday night in October, which I didn't do it this year, and I probably could have. Friday nights in October, I used to do a watch party every Friday night in Discord. We would watch horror movies every Friday night, and I don't know why. I just thought nobody would be interested this year. We want a room for the night? Yes, we do. We'll go ahead and stay, even though it's going to cost us 200. Aren't they fun? Half between a spear and half an axe. I keep going over because I'm wondering how many save files we can get. All right. There we go. We did very little tonight, but it feels like we did some fun things. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me again. I hope you're still enjoying this playthrough of Suikoden 3. I feel like I'm going so slow. And like I don't know why, because something happens in every episode, right? We had a great encounter. It just feels like we did nothing. I don't know why. All right. I'm going to go to bed. Thank you so much once more. I will be back tomorrow night, right? It is only like, what, Tuesday? So we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll pick it up right here. I'll see you then. Until next time, as always, stay sharp and be excellent to each other. I'll see you soon.